Okay, so a lot of you guys ask me how you implement notebooking into your homeschool. So I just wanted to show you guys here. So we've been reading, you want to hold it up? Clara Barton, her biography. And we have been studying the Civil War for quite a while now because we're really enjoying it. So we wanted to get a different perspective on the medical system of the Civil War. Yeah? Is your show over? Haven, can you see what happened to Willow's? Oh, I got a sick baby here. So we downloaded the study guide, which was $5 online. Oh my goodness. And we've been reading through a couple chapters a day and then discussing the questions. Just, what are they? Just comprehension questions and a few questions to compare things to their life. Oh, I'm going to put this baby down. Yeah, thank you. Just go lay her on her belly in her bed. Turn my light. It's in my room. Turn her light on and stuff. Anyways, so we've been discussing it, and then whatever interested us, we will notebook about. So for instance, today we came across, Elias, you're supposed to be doing your handwriting.
I'm done.
Go over your handwriting, check each and every letter, and make sure it's nice and neat. We went over how unfair, yeah, you need to do that in pencil, not colored pencil, okay? How unfair or how different women were treated than men. So Clara Barton got a job. What did she get a job doing?
Patent office.
At the patent office. And all the men there treated her poorly because it wasn't normal for a woman to work. And then also Clara Barton came up with the idea of a free public school and kind of had this idea and this vision and started 1, started 2, started 3, and then started a large school, but they hired a man to run it and it basically tanked and she had to leave the position. And so today we're going to be notebooking about the differences of being a woman back then and being a woman now, based off of what we read in the story. Yesterday we talked about, we were exposed to a bunch of medical practices such as, I was just going to show them your bloodletting page. Such as bloodletting. They attached leeches to people to suck out extra blood. So we researched that. What were the other medical things we researched? Bloodletting.
Phrenology and when germs were discovered.
Yes. And this all happened in the 19th century around this time. So we watched some YouTube videos, read some articles, and notebooked about that. Every day they also have vocab words from the book that we read that they look up in the dictionary and use in a sentence. And then oftentimes they'll have copy work, which is what Elias is doing. Elias, what did you just copy out? Read it to me.
Remember the next memo. Next to heaven, our highest duty is to
serve
our country and support its laws.
And what does that mean? We talked about it earlier. Read it again and think about it. Next to heaven, I can't see your face, man. Our highest duty is to serve our country and protect its laws. What does that mean? What did we talk about? Speak up.
I don't remember.
Okay, who else remembers what we talked about? What does it mean, Haven? Remember, next to heaven, our highest duty is to serve our country and its laws. Or support.
It means next to sharing the gospel with other people, our highest duty is to...
Don't put that by your face.
Is to protect and support our country.
How? What does that mean?
By being a leader means
You could serve in the military.
You could be.
Haven, put the scissors down.
You could be a military nurse.
Okay. So what does it mean to support our country and laws? We talked about today, remember, versus back then, and a sense of duty in serving our country.
My daddy.
Okay.
He ran for office to protect America.
Okay.
That's one thing you can do.
Do you have anything to add? Leisha, where are you? Remember, next to heaven, our highest duty is to serve our country and its laws. Support the laws. You brought up a good point. Do you remember what it was? Righteous laws?
That was Alicia.
Oh.
Yeah, unless the laws are
Unrighteous. Because our first duty is to serve heaven, which is the Lord, and to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to support righteousness. So a big part about notebooking and studying literature is to discuss things and teach your kids how to think, how to find information, how to communicate the information, how to think for themselves, how to relate what they're reading to their lives. So we studied Clara Barton's character and how patient of a teacher she was, how well she taught. Can you skip that or turn it down? It's very loud. And what it means to be a good teacher. And then we talked about how they treat their siblings and how they can aspire to be a better teacher in their own lives. So that's all notebooking is. So they practice handwriting. They can copy specific quotes or sentences, which helps with spelling and grammar. It helps with punctuation. Copy work does. So they're naturally learning where to put commas, where to put periods, where to put colons, semicolons, what to capitalize, and how to spell. And literally, we've done this for years, and they test high in punctuation, grammar, spelling, and we've never actually done, outside of McGuffey stuff, formal spelling lists or curriculums at all. So that is what notebooking looks like, and then they have a whole notebook. Can you just page through that real quick? And this is their history notebook, full of maps, things they've written. I mean, they've been doing this. We got to get new ones for this next study. But then they have everything they've learned in one spot. And you can do lined paper, you can do pictures, you can do maps. And then they have one for every subject. So if we learn something in science that's interesting, they'll probably do it in their science notebook or whatever. So that's how you notebook, and that's what we do. And it helps us explore different topics. We study what we're interested in. We're not tied to a specific curriculum. And we read living books, stories that, relate history and geography and real life events and kind of connect all those dots. So that's how you notebook, and the little kids will listen to the chapters we read sometimes, and then they'll have constructive play time. And then this girl's really sick, so she's watching Pim in French because I speak French, and I want my kids to learn French eventually. Oui, je parle français. So that is that.